Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Class 5th. Subject English. Lesson is Gulliver among the little people. Gulliver among the little people. Glossary. Sailor means a person who works on a ship. Roar. Make a long, loud, deep sound. Strike. Past tense of strike, which means hit. Lay. Put something in a horizontal position. Tie. Bind together. Strings. Pieces of strong, thin cord. Use it for fastening and tying things. Tinny. Very small. Loaf, bread which is shaped and baked in a single piece and can be sliced for eating. Giant, a tall and strong imaginary creature. Now summary of this lesson, Gulliver among the little people. This story is taken from Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift. Gulliver, an Englishman trained as a surgeon, narrates his adventures during his sea voyages. Once a ship called Antelope on its way to South Seas when there was a sudden storm with rain and thunder. The ship broke and the sailors jumped into the sea. Only one man, Gulliver, who was the ship's doctor, reached the shore and found himself alone on an island. He was tired and soon fell asleep. He woke up in the morning but found himself unable to move. His arms and legs were tired with strings. He felt something moving on his body and face. He was astonished to see a tiny man of 6 inches on his face. There were dozens of them around him, carrying bows and arrows, and the strings were like threads. Gulliver knew that he was in Lilliput. He tried to catch something of the tiny man in his hands, but they slipped through his fingers. Then he lay quiet because he found their small arrows painful. He was very hungry and thirsty, so he made some signs for food and drink. They brought him baskets full of bread and tiny tubs of water. He slept again. He was treated like a giant and carried on a big cart to the city gate. The king was also surprised to see a huge man with legs like tall trees. He was kept as a prisoner in an old temple kingdom, tied one of his legs with strong chains to a pillar. Gulliver did some funny tricks to amuse the king and people. One day Gulliver pleaded to the king to be unchained, but the king was afraid that he might trample the tiny people. Once assured that he would not harm anybody, the king ordered his men to set him free as he found him a harmless giant. There Gulliver lived happily among that people of Lilliput for several months.